Okay, we're looking at mixed exercise 9 from the first year core book, and we are on question 12. So, I mean, this really is about transformations. It doesn't matter if you know what the graph of tan x looks like or not. You could still answer this question. They could have given you any old random graph. Right, so I'm just going to get my notepad up. Okay, so 12a. Right, so we're going from tan x to tan a half x. So that is an example of replacing x with a half x. So that is a stretch, scale factor 2, because if it's inside the function, it's effectively the opposite of what that says. And that's in the x direction or parallel to the x axis. Okay, so it didn't matter what the graph, they haven't asked us to sketch it, thank goodness, so we don't really care what the actual graph looks like. Okay, so now we're starting from tan a half x. So that is not part of our transformation. That was already there for the original graph. So all that they've done is added the 3 to it. So that is a translation and then 3 up. So you do give it as a vector, but you do still need to state the word translation. It's not just enough to give the vector. You cannot use any other word. So move, shift, they will not get you the mark. So if that had been tan x rather than tan a half x, obviously it would have been both of those transformations. Let's just check I haven't done anything silly. Yeah, we're good. Okay, there's more to this question, isn't there? Yeah, so let's split it into 2 halves. Okay, so then we've got cos x into minus cos x. So that's an example of just sticking a minus in front of the function. You don't want to be trying to figure these out as you go. You really want to make sure you've memorized and learned all the translations. So that is going to be a reflection up and down. So that is a reflection in the x-axis. And then D, the graph. Okay, so it's a translation, but what have they actually done? Because we didn't start at x, we started at x minus 10. So we've actually added 20 on. We started from x minus 10 and we've gone to x plus 10. So we've added 20 on. So that is a translation, and that's going to be a translation of 20 to the left. So that's going to be minus 20, 0, and we give it as a vector. Just check I haven't done anything silly. Yeah, no, we're good. So not really, didn't really need any trig knowledge for that. It really was just about your transformations.